Welcome to Constangy Clips, the series with tips on staying ahead of important legal challenges in the workplace and cyberspace. My name is Aarika Johnson, and today I'm going to be talking about decluttering your HR practices. As a working mom, I know how challenging it is to keep a home organized and clutter-free. I've been doing some spring cleaning over the past few weeks by going through old clothes and toys and getting rid of things that are just taking up space. The same can probably be said of your HR practices. Outdated policies and procedures not only pose challenges to an organization's efficiency, but they can also create unnecessary and significant legal exposure when those policies are no longer consistent with applicable law. Here are 3 tips for tidying up your HR practices this spring. Tip number 1, streamline processes. Identify and eliminate redundant or unnecessary steps in HR processes such as recruitment, onboarding, and performance evaluation. Streamlining workflows saves time, improves overall efficiency, and ensures that all pertinent documentation that needs to be reviewed and executed is completed and stored as required. Tip number 2, review and update policies regularly. Conduct regular reviews of HR policies to ensure they are up to date with current laws, industry standards, and company needs. Employment laws are constantly changing at the local, state, and federal levels, so consulting knowledgeable employment counsel to review key policies will ensure your organization is operating without unnecessary legal exposure. Tip number 3, consider a centralized, digitalized HR management system. Paper-based documentation and various storage locations and systems can create disorganization and uncertainty. Transitioning to a digital space and a centralized HR management system to store employment records, policies, and procedures in one place will keep things running smoothly. But don't discard those old paper records. You can store them off-site and you'll have them in case of an emergency or a cyber attack. Let's make this spring a season of growth and organization. A tidy HR department leads to a happier, more productive workforce and allows your key personnel to continue focusing on important organizational needs. Thank you for watching. Be sure to follow Constangy on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and YouTube for important updates and more tips for minimizing risk as labor and employment laws and the cybersecurity world continue to evolve.